Now, the effects of climate change are drastically affecting oceans around the world. According to a new study, the ocean circulation in North Atlantic is likely to collapse sooner than expected as a result of climate change. And this can cause further disruptions in weather patterns around the globe. And our next point gets you more details.
Scientists suggest the Gulf Stream system could collapse as early as 2025. The Gulf Stream is a warm and swift Atlantic Ocean current that originates in the Gulf of Mexico. It flows through the Straits of Florida, up the eastern coastline of the United States, then diverges east and near North Carolina, and moves towards northwest Europe as the North Atlantic current. Now, the shutting down of vital ocean currents, called the Atlantic Meridional Overturning Circulation or AMOC, would bring catastrophic climate impacts. Due to global warming, AMOC was already known to be at its lowest point in 1,600 years. Researchers found warning signals of a tipping point in 2021. If global carbon emissions are not lowered immediately, the new research predicts that the collapse could occur between 2025 and 2095. The AMOC's collapse could have disastrous consequences around the world. It would severely disrupt rain that billions of people depend on for food around the world. The Antarctic ice sheets and the Amazon rainforest would both be put in far greater risk. Further, the study says it would result in more storms, lower temperatures in Europe, and a rise in sea level along North America's eastern coast. This particular region is already feeling the effects. The surface ocean temperature in and around the Florida Keys has soared. A water temperature buoy located inside the Everglades National Park in the waters of Manatee Bay hit a high of 38.44 degrees Celsius. On the other hand, other buoys nearby topped 38 and 32 degrees Celsius. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, normal water temperatures for the area around this time of the year should be between 23 and 31 degrees Celsius. The United Nations World Meteorological Organization said earlier this year that global sea temperatures have reached monthly record highs since May. The UN weather body says that a marine heat wave like that seen in South Florida is a threat to fisheries and ocean ecosystems. Several fishermen in the region are experiencing the problem, who have concluded that catching fish over the years is getting slower and slower. Some have even seen dead fish in the water.
I've been down here doing this for the past 6 years. Started my own thing, or I guess 7 years. Started my own thing going on 5 years ago now. It has been getting a little bit slower and slower each summer we've been fishing. I'm not sure if it's because of the water temperatures or anything. I'm not sure how much it's even affecting us offshore wise as we're fishing the Gulf Stream. Staying pretty steady around like 85 degrees or so. But as far as all of our bay waters, any near shore waters, everything's super, super hot. Up to, as you mentioned, 101 degrees water temperature.
Temperatures like those in South Florida can be deadly for marine life and threaten ocean ecosystems as well. This can also have adverse impacts on human food supplies and livelihoods of those whose work is tied to availability of water. Experts predict the ongoing heat waves are expected to continue through August in the Northern Hemisphere. The increasing frequency and intensity of severe weather, both on land and in the oceans, is an indication of global human-driven climate change. And unless human-induced factors are reduced, ecosystems around the world are at risk. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.